Now, day 4, and I want to talk about patterns. Patterns are all around us, but they're not as obvious to kids sometimes. But what is really interesting about kids is that their brains are actually picking up on patterns subconsciously, even if they're not aware of it. And it's something that we do all the time as well. We look for predictability and normality, and we look for patterns in our environment because they make the world predictable. So I have a really easy activity for pattern development, and again, I've got my 2-year-old helping me today, and I just want to show you a really easy way of working on patterns and getting kids to put colours into patterns and also looking at shapes. So let's have a look. Now what we've done is we've just popped outside and the crows are going a bit crazy, and I've just put up some Kinetix tiles up on our ColourBond fence. So these are those magnetic tiles that you can put in all different combinations. They stick to lots of different things and they stick to each other as well because they are magnetic. And what I've done is I've pulled out some different shapes so you can build on some of the concepts like I talked about on day 1. We can talk about things being square, rectangle, or triangle. We can talk about them being pointy, which will be important when we talk about our letters. And what I've done is I've made some patterns. I've made one pattern that kids might see in their environment, which is our traffic lights. And then I've made some other more predictable patterns. And I've also chosen big and small triangles so we can work on big and small. And I've made some diamonds as well. So what I wanted to do is show that I could put shapes together to build a different shape entirely. Now this might not seem like literacy, but if you think about letter formation and you think about words, words are a combination of different shapes that we put together that have meaning. So what I wanted to do was just show you one of those early pre-literacy activities you can do with your kids. See if they can make some patterns, see if they can copy your patterns, and talk about the different shapes and sizes as you go. Have fun with this one. It's an easy one, and you can use whatever you've got. So I wanted to show you another shape activity that you can do with your Kinetix tiles, and this one's pretty awesome because this is a resource that Kinetix themselves have put out. I'm sure you could replicate it if you have other magnetic tiles, but Kinetix are amazing, and here it is. So this PDF here is a resource that Kinetix just recently sent out, and they have numbers as well, and you can have them printed, but I thought I would just pop them on my iPad and then the kids could use their tiles to make the letters. So I just think this is so awesome, building on their ability to copy and looking at shapes, exploring shapes, and exploring how shapes can go together to build letters and to build words.